positive. So if someone's had a negative experience, I definitely want to know about that. Okay, the recording started, so we're off. Good morning. Welcome to the Market Watch Group Midweek Check-In. I am Scott. These are our disclaimers. We're not brokers. We're not advisors. This is for educational, illustrative purposes only. We don't give advice or recommendation. And what are we going to do today? A quick look at the opening analysis. A quick look at the posture. Mindset for open trades. I got to think that, maybe the Walmart trade, we talked about it last night a little bit. Today's market could shake it a little bit. It was sitting right around an 80% mark for profitability. So definitely want to be thinking about that one. Opportunity list. There's not much. There's a lot of things that are overextended. A lot of things overextended, which means what? Low volatility, overextended market, calendar spread. If you've done one before, there's a good chance. I actually had one set up that was a little longer than we're used to. I'll give you a quick preview to that. I thought I had it start. This is what it is. I was just playing with it in here. A nice, slightly biased to the upside strategy here. Yeah, so it's more neutral. Essentially, it's a strategy where we would think if it pulls back and then bounces again, what's happening? Time is ticking. As time is ticking, well, this thing makes money. So if for some reason we did grind sideways, this is the right trade to put on. If it drops and still goes bullish, now this one I went a little further out. So I should probably actually do a trader's minute with that. I'm going to. Let me get through the rest of my other stuff first. So that's the only setup. There's no setups right now. Everything's just sort of in consolidation mode. Trading plan progress. This week we're working on analytics. So as long as you got your same expiration, same strikes, exactly right, Sandy. Well done. And there is a video. About it. And the cool thing is when I post this trade alert, I'll be able to actually link to the video so someone could just go watch. I mean, it's an hour-long video. It's going to take a while, but they can at least get to it quicker. Analytics and record keeping. That's what we should be doing. So real quickly, let's take a look at our pre-market. Looks like the GOP is going to get all three. So, okay, we'll see if they legislate or are better at complaining. Of course, the Democrats are no better. They're terrible at governing. I don't know. Inflation pressures hold steady in October, keeping the rate cut on track. Speaking of, let's take a quick peek. Maybe. Let's go back to this then. Oh, everything wants to stop working all of a sudden. Okay. Our posture this week, remember, was a 6.25. That's been holding up just fine. All we've had so far is just a little pullback. Okay, if we have a little bit more pullback, that might be what we have for the first few days. Okay, let's just be patient. The calendar spread works in that environment, right? If you notice, real quickly, actually, I'm going to do the trader's minute. Let me get my phone ready. Yeah, there's not much anyway, so cutting out a little early today is the right day because right now we're just trying to show some patience with this market. Don't force trades. And go. Okay, 1 minute on the SPY. It's clearly overbought. We're at the high end of the trend. Stochastics is overbought. We're not looking to put directional trades on. We're looking to see if this thing's going to coast sideways. Is it going to pull back? What kind of a trade does well for that? A calendar spread. Our volatility has bled off significantly, and we want to take advantage of that. So with a low VIX, low implied volatility, we're looking for a Vega positive strategy. That is a calendar spread. You can see here my Vega positive, my Delta neutral. What do I want it to do? This thing can stay anywhere between about 590, 591, and about 615. 590 to 615. Real quickly, if I look at the chart, you can see 590's down here, 615's up here. That gives me a nice range. That's a calendar spread. Woo, 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So for those of you who would think about trading it, what is this? It's just a debit spread. You could buy one contract on paper, $238. That's what this costs, $238. I can roll it. I can hold it. I can, if it starts to go this way, I can literally buy another one and connect the two. I have a lot of flexibility. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Let me analyze and make this, let's make it 625 so you can see what I could do with something like this. Bam. Oh, that's a little funky. But you can see this is the zero line. So anything in this whole range is profitable. I'd probably want it a little closer. That might make it easier to see. There we go. Something like that. Where, yep, if it stays here in this range between now and when? December 21st. That's not that far out, right? And really only about halfway through that. Okay. Yeah, so real quickly here before I have to wrap us up today. What are your thoughts? I'm going to do a lightning round in the watch list. You can see that it's just kind of sitting. Apple, I would actually argue that Apple, if it sits here and then starts to turn, that could be a leader. It's a leader in tech. I'm keeping an eye on that. But if you notice, things are just a bit overextended. Overextended. We're waiting for the consolidations now. The only thing we might think about trading are flags, where if it has a mild pullback and then pops through it. But most of these are just sort of buyer fatigue. They're just sitting there. We're overbought. Volume's coming down. We've got to be patient. Just because we're bullish doesn't mean we slap bullish trades on every morning, right? AXP looks like it's due for a pullback. A lot of these just hit their targets and are just barely starting to ease up a little bit. BK, BX, most of those are financials right there. Caterpillar's had a pullback. It still has to, slow down, give me a doji, then give me a bullish candle. We're still a day or two away from a trade. CMG overextended but still going. There's another one. That's a nice looking flag right there. Here's my pull. Here's my flag. Yeah, if something like this were to bust out, I think I would go ahead and move on that. Otherwise, I'm thinking that we're moving into a consolidation and trying to find where our next support level or higher low is going to come in, and then that's what I'm going to trade. So I have to be thinking about flag if I'm going to be ready for a flag, and then I shift into that consolidation mode. But that one looks pretty good. Put that one on the list. I didn't have that on my list. Coherent, COHR. I definitely feel like a calendar alert is going to come out though. Cisco could flag, but you've got earnings just right around the corner. Starting to pull back on the Dow. Fastenal overextended. You can it's across the board. Don't force trades. Manage trades. Get ready. Look at Bitcoin just going crazy right now. GE Vernova pulling into a setup. All right, let's get ready for that. Gold is down. Google overextended. Goldman Sachs overextended. Home Depot, big bearish engulfing pattern. Robinhood overextended. Right? These aren't even really continuation trades. They're just kind of like overextended trades. If you could make an argument that it broke with volume and then had a good Heikin-Ashi candle, at least you could find a reference point for the trade. IWM already on its pullback. JCI starting. KKR starting. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Give me your questions. Give me your concerns. Why can't I see chat over here? There we go. What? No audio. Everybody else is on Circle. Yeah, there's a bunch on Circle, Sam. I hope the audio came on. You're still there, so I'm assuming. Definitely be migrating over. Let me go see what the comments look like on the other side. If I could find it. Okay, nothing. Great. I've got to go here in about 5 minutes. Let me get through the rest of this watch list. Morgan overextended. Microsoft. Okay, maybe Microsoft on a little bit of a pullback, but you can see, look how flat it is. You're trading this expecting that Microsoft is going to break out and is going to move into a leadership position, right? MicroStrategy overextended. NASDAQ overextended. Netflix, Nvidia. Yeah. There's nothing really for us to jump into. We're very, very late, or else there's some mild consolidations. So what's the bottom line? Be careful. Be set up. Opening bell came. We're kind of flat. The calendar will still be good. That's pulling back. I do like Coherent. The dollar's a little strong. The VIX is just sort of grinding at this low. Just kind of lulling. Definitely, I think we're likely to see some sort of a movement up. Walmart's holding on. Walmart is holding on. What can we be thinking? We could be thinking about 80 to 90% of this. Let me go show that one real fast. If you're still in Walmart. Today's the 13th. We are here. It needs to go a little higher, a little bit of time. If you're nervous about it, you could take half, and then you could try to squeeze 80, 90 on the rest. It's profitable. No wrong decisions. Okay. Rather than just kind of go through, let's. I'm going to give you some time back. Hopefully you're managing your existing trades, booking some gains, tightening stops. You've got your setups coming. I've got a bunch of new stocks that I need to put onto the watch list, so I'll do that today, and I'll make note of that. Glenn will be here this afternoon. We've got to see now. We have everything we wanted, but that sometimes has people thinking that it's just like, oh, we can just do whatever we want all the time. No, we still have to trade well. We still have to be patient. We still have to wait for the right opportunities. That's important, right? Is that we still maintain discipline in executing our trading plan. We don't buy at resistance, right? We buy if it breaks resistance. We buy at support for bullish trades. Do we trade bearishly at resistance? Yes, but I don't trade bearishly when my market posture is 6.25. People are like, oh, I can trade up and down because I'm a trader. You're a trader. That doesn't mean we trade for the sake of trading. We trade what makes sense. What makes sense right now? Patience. Maybe some neutral trades like a calendar spread, which is why I'm thinking about integrating that again. Questions, comments, or concerns? Um, Sam, definitely, if you don't have that link, let me know. I'm gonna put it in there, but I'll put it in the chat. Move overs. Everyone loves Circle better, anyways. I'm finding people are kind of moving that way. Lost sound. Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? Testing. Testing, testing. Back. Huh. I'm not sure if it's because I was, I wonder if when I move around platforms, it goes and comes back. But anyways, okay. Yeah, we've got to just move to one platform. It's only a couple of more meetings. All right. Sam, if you can, grab that link, jump over, get onto Circle. Other than that, this is where we're at. Keep an eye out for an alert on a potential calendar spread. Make sure that you are managing all your existing trades. You should have profits. You should be booking those profits, managing those profits. Thank you for your patience as we transition from the Discord platform to the Circle platform. It does definitely appear to be the right decision. I'm very excited to be moving over. So great to see everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, happy trading.